I just want to pass along a little something for the next guy. I got an 05 Nissan Altima, the 3.5, and one of my fans, it stopped working. I believe it was the one here on the driver's side. So just got this in from Rock Auto. Actually, I got it in almost a week ago, but I was working, I couldn't get it in. So today I got an opportunity. So I thought initially that I could get this fan assembly out without like going and actually go around this hose, because really this hose looks like it's the only thing that's keeping it from going anywhere, and sure enough it is. The nice thing about this is these are the two top screws right here and here, and then the bottoms just kind of slide into a slot, so this thing's really easy to install for the most part. But unfortunately this hose was in the way, so I'm just passing this along. I'm sure everybody's done a little different. I didn't really feel like draining the entire coolant out, and obviously if you do this when it's cold it won't be bad. I had driven this earlier like an idiot, so the water was a little warm, but I didn't spill a whole lot. I tried using some vice grips to pinch it. It didn't really work, but it doesn't like gush out or anything like spray, you know. As long as, like I said, you do it cool, it'll be even better. Most of the water I think actually came out of the radiator itself, from the radiator side. Not much came out of this one, but this one's pretty much, you know, because of the location of where it's connected here, I can kind of get this one out of the way. That'll stay there for a second, and then I've just got a rag in here to kind of keep the drainage here to minimal. But I did throw a towel down here. You know, I might have leaked, you know, maybe a quart. Certainly not that bad to replace, and you know, as long as coolant isn't, you know, $50 a gallon, then I don't mind that. And so just want to pass this along. Pretty much looks like this is just going to be a straight shot out. If I can get it to this lodge here, and something's holding it down there, so I don't think this hose down below is actually connected. But before I yank on this anymore, I'm going to inspect that, and then I'll make another video to let you know what I found out about that. Thanks. Alright, she came out. Two things, actually three things probably, that will slow you down from getting this out. But don't let anybody tell you that you have to take the radiator out, because I didn't have to take mine out. And this actually does open up a lot of space, just this fan assembly. So for instance, there's your front engine mount there, my lower, that makes life really easy. If you ever need to get to that, just take this fan shroud out, this fan assembly. That's a pretty short and easy way to get to exactly where you need on that guy. So three things. First, foremost, probably the most important, well actually maybe one of the most important out of the three, is this hose down here that goes from the bottom of the radiator over somewhere. I'm not sure where that goes, but probably maybe to the transmission or just somewhere, I'm not sure. But that sits in a groove. Let me show you the old one here. Right here, there's like a lip right here, and that hose just fits up there, and it really just keeps it off of the road, because if you kind of get underneath the car, you'll see it hanging there, and obviously that's bad news if that ever gets a hold of something. So, and then secondly, and mine's already, I don't think this is from today, but this is probably something that'll have to be addressed, and I hope I don't crack it today. But it looks pretty good from here, but I don't know if you can see on the bottom half there's some, it's about not a quarter of it missing, but close. So that you have to make sure you're watching at all times. But the hose is the first thing down there that was, I could feel, you know, something tugging before I even got to this. That was that hose. The second thing is the battery housing here, the platform here. So you have to reach down in there and push one of the pieces near the bottom of that, and then you can squeak everything by. But like I said, always keep an eye on this guy, because you break that, you're making your install that much harder and that much more expensive. The only other thing I did was I did take the overflow hose off and just set it over here, as well as the harness. I laid that over here to get it out the way. But definitely makes a lot of things accessible That looks like an O2 sensor. I don't know for sure. I'm just guessing. And there's your alternator right next to it. So I don't know how much easier. Obviously the electrical connection's there. So just by taking this guy out, it does open up a lot of stuff here on this car. So just keep that in mind if you have any of these things. You know, give you a fault code that you know, you can get to it by taking this fan shroud off. So I'll do one more video when I get everything together and let you know if I run into any mishaps. So be back shortly. All right, you need to add one more step to your process, or you're probably going to break the nipple off of this radiator. So like I said, it's already messing a little bit. I don't know if I did that on removal, but there's still enough of me to get it on there, and I'm going to be really careful when I put it back. So this has almost got 200,000 miles on it. Probably would have been wise to put a new radiator on while I'm doing this, but it's not a daily driver, and so I'll just deal with it when I get to it. I've got spare vehicles if I need to drive something else. So, but the extra step here, take his battery out all the way. It already hits this a little bit too, which this may come out. This is just a cover, but the hard piece, I'm not sure if that comes out very easily, but that isn't as bad as the battery. There's a brace. I can show you on the old one. Oh, well, this one doesn't have it. That's probably why it's harder to get in. These, if you can see, there's like braces here, and there's another one just like it down there. Actually, no, it ain't. That's not a brace. That's these guys. Never mind. This guy right here, when you go to put it down in there, it's hitting the battery a lot harder. It does get on this a little bit, but if you just pull back on this radiator, you know, it doesn't have a lot of give, and you know, you can see this guy's moving. It's not like super tight. It gives you just enough room to get this in there. But one thing I also recommend, slide the left side in first and go in like this, and then work your way in like that. And then, like I said, if you have the battery out, keep eye on this at all times, unless you're doing both, because that, I'm telling you, it's brittle. And then while you're watching that, get your hand in here and try to get this brace. It's like this on this side of the fan. Buy that, and you should be good to go. So I'll probably post one more video after I get all this back together, and we'll see how it goes. Damn, scratch my damn. Might want to take this off, so I scratched that. That sucks. So I'll give you an update here shortly. Alright, I just got everything back in. Apparently it was a little cool, so the fans didn't come on when I cut the car on, so it must, I'm guessing here that if you cut the air conditioning on, it cut on automatically, because it's going to run hotter anyway. But see, that one spinning just fine. Get the light on it. Hopefully you can see that one spinning up there. This is the one that was not working, so I'm glad it was something simple. I'd rather replace this obviously than try to trace down some kind of crazy electrical problem. But they're both blowing. I'm not leaking anything. Like I said, I put about a quart of fluid back in. This guy, I didn't cinch the battery down yet, but obviously it's back in. I'll go ahead and put the brackets back on. The only thing I got to really do now is some of these wires that go across the top here with zip tie, just to kind of keep them from flopping around too much. So I'll go ahead and cinch that down, but hopefully this helps. I'm telling you from experience, I don't know if it's because the 3.5 runs hotter. Obviously probably does more than the 2.5, but with one fan out, this thing will overheat, and it almost got me pretty bad about a couple weeks ago when I found out what the problem was, because I was in a drive-through and they made me wait to, you know, because they hadn't cooked the food yet. And when I finally got it and went to leave, the car was knocking really bad. I'm like, why is the car knocking so bad? And I looked at the temperature gauge, and it was all the way to high. And like I said, when I got home, one fan was working and one wasn't. So these cars need them both to work, or it's not going to cool, even without the air conditioning on. So unless you're obviously in a cold climate, but I'm in Virginia and it's like a swamp out here today. So anyway, hope this helps y'all, and if you have any questions, please post them below. I'll be glad to help. Thank you.